So it's probably not a hot take to say that groceries have been getting expensive. I normally spend between $100 and $125 a week. It's myself, a teenager roughly half the time, and my girlfriend. So I budget about $600 a month for groceries. And I went to go pick up a grocery order today, and it was just over $100. Technically, it was $103. And I thought, well, I think it'd be kind of interesting to put a video out there to show you what $100 buys you at the grocery store up here in Alaska. Curious on your thoughts on this. How does this compare to where you're at? Are these prices high? Are they low? Are they about right? I'm not really sure. So kind of curious to get your thoughts on that. So let's do it. Let's run down the list. So here are the things that I got. So first off, I got some hamburger buns. I had previously bought some hamburger and have some in the freezer. About $2.50. Package of potatoes, 5 pounds, $3.50. I like to cut up potatoes and make my own fries and stuff like that and throw them in the air fryer. Kind of a nice cheap way to do that. Couple of loaves of French bread. Like to put some ham on those and stuff and bring those for lunch when I go to work each day. And then my teen likes those as well. So a couple loaves of French bread for about $2.50. The people that process my order probably laugh. So I normally buy 1 to 2 Roma tomatoes. This week I bought 2. Most weeks I actually buy 1 because it's like for like tacos or something like that. I'm sure they probably laugh when they feel that, but 75 cents for 2 Roma tomatoes. I like to live lean, I don't want to have a bunch of extra food that I have to throw away. So I try to get that pretty exact based on what I'm making for the week. Toilet paper. I don't know if this is an official movement, but I would count myself in on a hashtag never again movement, in that I don't ever want to run low on toilet paper ever again. Might be too much information, but I like to have 30 to 40 rolls at all times. So I'm not like hoarding it or anything like that. I don't have a garage full of it, but I like having 30 to 40 rolls. So I spent $13.66 on toilet paper. Got a pound of ham, great value. You'll notice that a lot of the things that I buy, this is a Walmart order. A lot of these things are great value. I don't really care about the brand. I just need to buy things that are affordable. So I got a pound of ham for a little over $4.50. Also got some great value cereal at $3.20. The name brand version of this cereal that I like to eat is almost $6 now or more depending on the size. This was $3.20. So it's a little over half. Is it exactly the same? No, but it's comparable, and I really don't care, to be honest with you. So I'll save the money. Got some shredded lettuce for $2.48. I could probably get a better deal by buying a head of lettuce, but I don't eat a ton of it, and I kind of want it ready when I'm going to be making tacos or whatever the case may be, enchiladas, things like that. So lettuce, $2.48. Soup, about $2.50. Got a can of soup. That's a meal. If it's just me or something like that, I can throw it in the microwave and stuff and do a thing of soup. Got a thing of tuna, 4-pack. $4.12 for tuna. I like to have like tortilla rolls and stuff like that, and some sauce, and make like a tuna wrap. That's pretty cheap lunch or dinner, once a week, something like that. Also got some things like pizza sauce at $2.20. I got a pound of mozzarella for $4.78. Some great value pepperoni for $3.18, some great value elbows for a little over $1, and chili beans for $1.07. So I like to make a couple of specific things. So with the pizza sauce, mozzarella, pepperoni, and then the elbows, I like to make pizza casserole. It makes a pretty good sized tray of it. I mean, it's probably like this big. And so, if there's just 2 of us here, it'll last 2 or 3 days, and it's not super expensive to be able to make it. So I do like making pizza casserole. I got some enchilada sauce as well, because enchilada sauce, chili beans, things like that I put in and make enchiladas. And so that's a relatively cheap meal to make too. That's actually pretty good. Got a couple packages of taco seasoning, $1.12. Got some more great value cheese, 2 for $5. I really can't tell a big difference between great value brand and name brand. I really can't tell the difference. Once the finished product is done, if I'm cooking something, I can't really tell the difference, so I don't really care. I just want to save the money. Eggs, dozen for $2.50. I don't know how that compares. I mean, is that cheap? Is that expensive compared to where you're at? I'm not really sure. They're $2.50. Those have come down some. I go through a couple gallons of milk a week, so that was $8.56 for a couple gallons. Got a couple of 6-pack bottles of Dr. Pepper and Diet Coke. I think those are like the 16.9 ounce at $6.88 a piece. And then also got 2.25 pounds of hamburger for $15. That is something that I've noticed has gone up quite a bit over the last couple years. I remember getting that for just under $12, really not that long ago. It's gone as high as like $16 or $17, but now it seems like it's settled back in at $15. I can make a lot of stuff with it. Like I said, this week I'll make pizza casserole, make some enchiladas, could make tacos. You know, there's just a variety of different things you can do with it. So I spent $103 total. This is a pretty normal week for me at the grocery store. Again, I usually spend between 100 and 125. I go as low as maybe 80 if it's just me. I go as high as maybe 150, you know, if I expect there to be 3 of us. So pretty normal week, kind of somewhere in the middle. When you look at this list and you see the things that I bought, how does this compare to your area? Are the prices roughly about the same? Do you have any ideas or tips that you'd want to share with other people? Because look, you know, nobody's really disputing the fact that the prices are up. I mean, nobody's really disputing that there's been inflation. There has been. But what are we doing about it? You know, I watch a lot of channels that do a lot of good research, and I really enjoy it. But at the same time, they're not really offering any solutions. It's more or less just, you know, everything sucks right now. You know, job market's rough. The prices are high. You know, this and that. What's the solution? Like, what are we doing about it to make this palatable, so to speak? You know, what are we doing to make it better? So that's kind of my objective with this particular video. So if you liked the video, and if you haven't already, if you'd consider subscribing to the channel, I should say, that would be great. And I'll see you in the next one.